10, if you think 1,000 men who were raiding the girl next to you, do you think that they would go for 10
Hey, buddy. You don't know?
I don't think so. Oh, better looking than
High-level bolters closing in. Target this unit first. Enemy annihilated. Mission accomplished, Descendant.
Isn't listening to music for
like I just not good. Like yes,
is it listening to music around?
music is wrong, but there's no choice but to hear music.
I don't know.
The street, there is music being played. Everywhere you go, there's music. There's no escaping it. When it comes to Haram, if someone listens to more music than they do holy verses, then that would be considered Haram. Yeah. It's not.
Oh, I see. So you, so I just want to make sure. You guys never lie to me. You don't listen to music, right?
I don't care who judges me. I don't have to be perfect. Islam isn't about.
No, that's fine.
A
I
perfect
just want to make sure
Muslim.
I'm correct. I just want to make sure I'm correct. You're not doing haram and listening to music, right?
I wouldn't say so because I would say I would have equal knowledge. But I do say music is not like the best of things. But I would say, honestly, I can't say that because I would just say, well, I personally, I knew it was music. Yeah, music. But I don't want to do it frequently. I don't want to do it every day that's the same.
Yeah, but you're
Now what do you want? Go on, I'm waiting.
No,
having a good time listening to those tunes.
I never listened to music in the home. So I in the home, it's like
I got you.
All right. I'm just wondering, but music is haram, right? I just want to make sure that's clear. It is haram. Oh, am I?
yes.
Is it awful that you have to confront your own cognitive dissonance? Is music haram?
Saying that. I wouldn't say so, not in this modern day and age. Yes, I would say it is haram, but 2 and 3.
And she would say it is haram. Can you guys even agree on
Oh,
if
a
it's
special
haram?
human child. What do you need?
It's haram.
What does it agree?
I think I overall said that her first answer was, but I agree.
Okay.
Yes, sir. These types of questions aren't.
Well, that's an impossibility to see.
You have to get us. You can't just say yes or no.
Okay, so to kind of wrap it up here on the whole like rating yourself thing. So I actually think it's more important for women to have a accurate self-assessment of their own physical attractiveness as compared to men. Something we talk about almost every single show. And here's the reason why. So if I'm a man and not delusional, and I think I'm a 10, and I step to a girl who's a 10, I'm getting rejected every single time. If I step to a girl, like the way men get rejected is upfront immediately. I can't, like, if I step to a girl who's frankly out of my league, I'm cut off of everything. I can't get anything from her. I can't get a date. I can't get a conversation. I certainly can't get casual sex. Now, with bringing up casual sex, I think you might know where I'm about to lead to. You, as women, can secure casual sex from men who are outside of your league, whether that's status, whether that's looks, whether that's personality. You guys can sleep with men who are outside of your league. They'll never give you commitment, and that's precisely why it's more important for women to be based in reality when it comes to their looks than men, although it ultimately doesn't matter because even if men is delusional, he's just going to get curved and rejected by girls who are out of his league. So what ends up happening is you think your league is the men you sleep with. That's actually not true. Your league as women is the men that you can get commitment from and that you can get away from. That's your league. Look, an average 19-year-old chick who's just good looking can fuck a famous rapper, an actor. Doesn't mean you can get commitment. Doesn't mean you can get married. The difference here is that as a man, if I can sleep with a girl, there's a very good chance I can get her in a relationship. I can't say the same thing about women. Just because I can sleep with a guy doesn't mean you can get him into a relationship. So that's why it's important to be like, I'm fucking with the guy outside my league. If I think I'm a 10, because you think you're entitled to a relationship with a guy who's out of your league, but really it's just music, which I object to. I don't think that's right. You got to move in the world how it is. The way it is you're going to have hyper attractive guys who just want sex from you. And if that's the current dating meta, and you think you're hot shit, you think you're a 10, you think you're a baddie, but you can't get commitment from all these dudes, could be that you're shooting outside of your league and you're curving the dudes who are actually on your level, who'd be prepared to give you commitment, who'd be loyal, who'd treat you well. And that's why you end up hearing all these women complaining about all these fuck boys, they just want fuck, they don't want commitment. There's probably dudes who'd be prepared to commit to you. You just think you're just curving them because you think I'm fucking this guy who's this attractive, this other guy.
There isn't much time. We have to hurry. We've confirmed the we can Enzo. We need to and the dude. I'll send it.
Jeez, why am I being called in? I thought I'd be getting some R&R.
Mike Davis, you can't say that, bro.
Making me work with crazies thinking they see a ghost. Nah, I've got other things to do.
Jeremy, there's an iron heart in the zone. Have you forgotten that finding the iron heart is the #1 priority for all descendants? Also, since you've been assigned to a mission, you should conduct yourself properly. Continue to be uncooperative and I will report you to your superiors.
An iron heart?
With
Oh,
TOS here,
man, why didn't you say so from the start?
I think I pretty much made it wrong, but yeah. I guess just newsflash, really attractive fuckboys will sleep with average mid girls, and average mid girls think that's my lead. Think I can get that guy, and they'll just keep falling from dick to dick to dick, thinking they can get that guy in a relationship, but they can't. And then the guys who are actually in their league, in their level, y'all just curving these dudes who like are in your league and you're prepared to commit to you, etc. So, Burmese Mountains, I do think you'll give it to Tony. Such appreciate it, bro. Do you guys disagree? I don't know. Maybe so you guys disagree? No, women don't fuck dudes outside of their league. Never happens. No, women. No, average mid girls don't have access to like famous rappers and musicians. Like famous, I'm telling you, famous women don't ever fuck with like. I mean, it happens rarely, but like they're usually dealing with like guys on their level.
Like, what makes you feel so confident? Like, who are you to say that to a woman? Like, what do you mean? You're going based off of physicality again and again.
What he's saying is facts. Like, women can always get sex, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that part is correct, but not the part that actually has to do with physicality. He's saying, oh, a handsome guy is not gonna get with a girl that's physically ugly. I see so many rich, handsome men end up marrying a woman that's not even as physically attractive to them. She's like not even at that level. She's just like a cute, normal, regular girl.
So are you
So you're advertising that women should just stay in their place and not go for the man that they want. And then you have someone that you want, and if they are a righteous man or a righteous leader to you, go for it, no matter what.
Okay, so this is what happens. This is what happens typically. So you have like huge swaths of women throughout their
I am analyzing the void paradox.
Hyper attractive men. They'll spend their 20s fucking attractive dudes, never getting a commitment. And then once they're 30, once they're 30, oh, okay, let me settle down. It makes for a terrible marriage because she thinks she's settling, but it's actually a dude in She's gonna treat that guy like shit. She's gonna resent him. She wasn't able. How it's her karma to ruin a dude's life because she couldn't get the fucking hyper successful dudes who she could fuck in her prom. What's that got to do with it?
If he's
What
looking
does
for
that
that,
do with
that's
anything?
his God. That's not do anything. Can you finish your thoughts on the
Well, I sort of got cut off here, but I was basically just responding to her. Like that's what's happening. Y'all. How is it false knowledge?
You're using like you're not even using like a statistical basis. You're using your opinionated statements to say that women should only talk to these certain men. If you're gonna sleep around and do this, like you're gonna use and abuse if you're gonna go for a hyper attractive male. And I just think that's not a positive thing to say or a factual evident thing to say because there's no evidence
There's
basing
no
those.
evidence that fuckboys exist.
But that doesn't mean he's hyper attractive.
Hold on.
Who's not a fuckboy? It's all about energy. It's all about everything, not just
All girls complain about fuckboys after they get fucked by them.
But he doesn't
Are
mean
you
he's handsome.
delusional?
There's some girls that she thinks, oh, he's hot, and I'm like, that guy is so ugly.
Yeah,
We
cool,
don't have the same hyper attractive.
Okay, yes, sure, people have differences, but like there are some men that like vast swaths of women will tend to agree that those men are really physically attractive. In fact, you're saying this is just opinion. Dating apps have released this data. Women swipe on only like the top 10% of men on those dating apps. So these dating apps where women are basically essentially making assessments almost pure exclusively or purely just on looks. And it seems to be the case that hold on, let me shut the fuck up and let me finish my point. Goddamn, fucking interrupting. Holy shit, dude. Okay, so how can it be the case that
If there's something you need, you'll need to pay.
They're still whispering behind your back. That's what you need.
yeah, in any case, you're interrupting one another. It's just you gotta let people finish their point. So yeah, how can it be the case that there's a cohort of men on dating apps that get almost all of the attention on the dating apps and they're running through chicks?
So whatever podcast, like you're not saying anything. You're saying
I'm not.
whatever, all yours, whatever. It's nothing good. It's just all this bullshit turning my brain. It's just like,
Yeah, your high vibrational brain that can't understand facts
I'm
and
not
logic.
speaking high vibration. You're speaking low vibration.
You're fucking low vibration.
I said what you're speaking is low vibration. You just cursed at me. I never even cursed at nobody up in there. So
No, there's more than one way to be rude to somebody, and you're constant interrupting.
Wait, there was no curse.
It's like
Yeah, they have a curse.
and you were all tired, none of us have energy because you literally argued, you just fucking argue. Like the answer is simple, yes or fucking no. And like getting tired from arguing, but you reject and fucking over it because like he asked you literally a question and you're like, but this is literally it's like, oh, question, why don't you know me? Answer yes or no, let's keep it on topic and let's fucking have a conversation. Yeah.
Get to the point.
Yeah,
I only picked up bits and pieces. I'm all right?
If the Vulgus are on the verge of opening the vault, then they'll likely report to their superior, Corel. In which case, we'll need a way to tap into their comms. Guide? Check and see if there are any ally devices nearby we can use to wiretap.
There is one ally communications repeater. If I modify the code, it can be altered to enable wiretapping.
That should work. We should spread out and continue with the mission.
That's a lot of times you're talking. I'm still talking. Because you keep on listening. That's not even just listen for a second. As a woman, it's nice to shut the fuck up sometimes. Well, you aren't even understanding what the God. Literally, sometimes it's the power. Huh? No, because I just not gonna hear you talk. No, that's fine. It's exhausting. My God. It's just exhausting. No, because I just not gonna hear you talk. No, that's fine. It's exhausting. My God. You reciprocate. You understand each other's points. It's like just to say, because you want to voice out what you want to say. It's like you want to be heard. That's ridiculous. No, fuck that.
Weren't those chicks your ride, bro?
No, first of all, I drove them here recently from Los Angeles, LA, Hollywood, California. No, are they really leaving though? Because then
No, they can't leave.
Yeah, dude,
Where they at?
they walked out, bro. They walked out for me. Thanks for the gift of 10 cents.
What, they rage quit?
Yeah, it was a rage quit.
See, that's the thing. Like, that's literally the childish shit. If you're gonna run your mouth all day and then somebody checks you, you're gonna run out. That's bitch move. Sit down and take it.
Didn't
You
they
keep
call
talking and talking and talking.
Didn't they call it?
It's just ridiculous. Like, I honestly, I've been falling asleep just listening to it because I'm like, my brain hurts. Like, you
No,
God.
No, you're the power. You have all the leverage and all the power. Yo, Burmese sounds tiger than to get the 50 cents. We got all the leverage. Oh, they should have, bro. They need to go get the smoothie.
I literally feel like I just got my energy back. I know. I'm like, God. No, seriously. Here's the thing. Like, I'm all for the
Yo,
debate. Right?
W's in the chat. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt
Well,
you.
no, I didn't either. I'm saying, like, I'm all for it. Like, I mean, I love watching this show and it's like a debate of back and forth. But, like, even the ones I've watched, people, like, women just listen. They don't listen to anything that you said. They just want to talk. It's like, you literally have asked me, see, I get it. But when somebody asks you, you answered like a normal person. He's like, hey, rate yourself. Or is the yes or no question, you simply say yes or no. Well, I don't know. The fucking guy who's typing my answer, no, that's what makes it special. It is special, but here's the thing. There's topics to be passionate about, and there's, you just want to fucking argue about everything. That's exhausting. No. Everything. Okay. No. I'm passionate about it, but I'm not ignorant to just fucking want to talk out of nothing. Like, literally. I don't even prove my point. It's whatever. It's whatever. Yeah.
It's whatever. Yeah, it's W for me though for coming to my defense. Granted, probably shouldn't have told her to shut the fuck up, but she was fucking interesting.
Here's the thing, you
Oh, did I?
patient.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I thought it was a bad guy.
No.
You're
fine. I mean, it's not, but here's the thing, you have been patient
A unit with a fuse has appeared.
Well, okay.
Another unit has appeared. Grab that fuse. The last one. Take its fuse and disable the generator.
Beat the fuck up.
Enemy reinforcements have arrived. Stay focused. Powerful enemy. Careful. The enemy comms devices should be shutting down shortly. Excellent job.
It's because they're answering questions the way they need to respond. Like when you guys ask us a question, it's very hard for a person with a very open mind to just say yes or no because the question is deeper and it's manipulative. And if you're able to just answer it yes or no, then that's okay. But there's also forces of power
The enemy's communications logs. The Vulgus are in the middle of a large-scale operation in Timberfall to collect organic matter. They have deployed these units to prevent any interference with that operation.
What is there for them to extract? Timberfall is literally just a logging site. There is a giant tree there that might be worth looking at. It's been there since the time of the ancestors. I thought that tree snapped in two and died during the apocalypse. It is broken, that's true. But we're not certain it's completely dead. It's such an ancient tree. We can't rule out the possibility that its roots are still alive.
A truth and a falsehood at the same time. I am willing to listen. I want to learn. If you can tell me or possibly explain to me any world you could ever envision how somebody could tell me a truth which is truly a black hole, I want to I agree with you.
We have to figure out exactly what kind of organic matter the Vulgus are extracting. Let's go. It's done. Great job.
Thank you. I'm supportive. If you enjoy us as content creators, you want to see us do more, we need your support over there on Twitch. Okay, we've got to get through all my pre-show notes. There's a lot of pre-show notes.
Okay, hang on. Prince Andrew does not appreciate this. Prince Andrew, who is Rico, who has a kid, does not appreciate it. Remember earlier I was referred to as a prince.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't approve the way
yeah. You know, there's this Bill Burr, I've mentioned this before, there's this Bill Burr bill where if a woman's wife is 15 points, which is not, you know, not this block on her bitch, it's not another bitch, and then have
so you're saying that women never really argue. That's it. I got
Surveillance accuracy has increased by 40%. All communications content is being stored. Surveillance accuracy is 85%. I will try to maintain a level that will not cause the device's malfunction.
walks in to explain the overload. He is furious. Well, maybe just upset that the equipment is being pushed to its limits. I'll try to mollify him.
Before you don't leave, yeah.
Let's meet at the Timberfall outpost. I have some information I wish to discuss.
No, it was not me, I promise.
What was the SPD?
Until I'm here, don't worry, guys. It's weird.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Don't worry. I wouldn't complain about it, except on your behalf, right?
So, short version of it.
Yeah, so we were together for, it seemed like forever, but I think it was only a year and a half, total year. My parents had eventually stepped in. I was 16, almost 17. And they just at some point like toxic, just lots of fighting. It just wasn't good. He was an awful guy. And I think he was trying to repair him. I eventually, my parents made us break up, and of course I didn't let them. And so I took him for a few years. However, when I realized he was a little psycho, was when I'll never forget, it was a Sunday evening. Obviously, I'm not going to talk to my mom or talk to my boyfriend while stuff is with me. And he asked why I was shopping for, so I was thinking. And so that's when I realized he was really crazy. So I ended things, broke things off, but that's when he
12,000 sniper pieces.
He started smashing my windows in, my parents' place, and doing some stuff at this point, it's were involved, but nothing else was involved with physical altercations or anything, so they just put this thing of voting case. But so they said, which took me really bad. But yeah, we ended up breaking things off, and he got convicted on his other charges.
So the whole world we live in, honestly, is super fucked. Your words, not mine. Here to stand on.
I would think that I think I'm getting so but I do think there is something that this like idea of for this that it's like a bunch of different supposed to be. And I think there's a lot of people who they meet each other or they go together and they have a version of themselves. I just think saying like I'm texting my daughter every year.
If there's something you need, you'll need to
have
pay.
all the check marks that because you're trying to always try to have a relationship that is good. So that's just my opinion. No one's perfect, so
That's the guy you dated. Was that the guy you dated for 2 years when you were okay? A high school dropout.
yeah.
Considered himself. Let me read this. Everyone tell their best joke. There were 2 muffins in the oven. And one muffin looks over and says, "Phew, it's hot in here." The other muffin looks back and says, "Holy crap, a talking muffin." Okay. Thank you, Killer Cereal. That was, it's a good joke. It's good. Give it like a 7 out of 10, you know? Best joke. And we've got a joke. I want to hear a joke from you. Yeah. That's it. Can you see that in the window, guys? Can you see that, guys? Fireworks. Oh my God. I'm sure kind of loud. It's kind of like a studio voice. God damn, what the fuck is Nick doing, bro? You have to stay or move on. He's back? Are they... What do you mean maybe they had a meeting? They're, oh,
We gotta bring it back.
they're coming back. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to get through the pre-show. I gotta get through the pre-show before they're back because that's just gonna take fucking forever. Okay. Let's see. They basically stopping. Yeah, terrible. Very bad. For stopping, don't stop. Man or woman, woman or man, don't stop. People fuck that. Just move on. Plenty of efficiency. Hold on, I'm just trying to get through the notes here. That unrealistic expectations have to make so much fun. Buy some things and be all things, etc. But what do they bring to the table? Not only do we have what on the table, what do we kind of yeah, like what we bring to the table. Because like within the context of the movie, still, welcome back. Anti, I don't know if this is the first. They walk back.
Were you looking for me?
Yeah, you learn so much already, but the people find them. We have Stan here. Also, I don't know, you want to talk about how to
Baby and Idaho? I don't think we'll put that one.
Oh, okay.
I think I don't know what's something about that one.
Yeah, relationships are disposable, divorce rates are all-time high. It seems like half the women that come across are going to do OS seeking maintenance. But they can't find the good man and all that stuff. That's what you think that that's the case.
I'm not.
What do you think of?
No. You're so beautiful, Sharon.
Actually, it's not with you.
Shining silver heads. You're you are. Okay. I made up my mind. I'm gonna tell Sharon how I feel. But if I'm gonna confess my love, flowers. I need flowers. Where can I get some? Maybe I don't need flowers. No. I read that you're going to confess your love to someone you need to bring flowers. Okay. I heard the soldiers in Kingston has beautiful flowers. How do I get to Kingston? Sneak onto a transportation ship? Doesn't sound like a good idea.
There's only money so to be focused on, I wouldn't say don't focus on money, but I want to say I think men are
Touching. It was touching. Okay. So what do you think of men in general, I guess? Do we eat men?
Yes, we definitely do.
Okay. Going around the table on it, what do you think of men? Yeah, you're right. You don't see a problem. But you're like, it could go either way. Like, they could be here, they could not happen. Oh, okay. That's fair. Okay.
Their little things are new and that's great. And you don't, at the end of the day, we're just gonna keep on bouncing off it. It doesn't matter together. Yeah, that's great.
Sweet. Going back to Stan, you said you haven't dated around a lot, but your ex-boyfriend of 3 years was a 2X felon, drug dealer. Also think he had a porn addiction, which I feel like is a common problem with our culture.
I'll keep it short, but that guy he dated for 4 years in our relationship, I did find out that he wasn't watching a lot of adult content. And a lot of people that I've kind of talked to this about are basically are just like, it's not that big of a deal. And I could argue that, but at the same time, I think having that mentality is what's led us into this culture of, normalizing everybody doing OF and posting half naked pictures on Instagram and things like that. So I don't think it should be so normalized. And but I don't know how much more you want me to go into it. So.
No, that's right.
I'm kind of confused. The tattoo on your arm, I
Uh,
can't figure out what it is.
which one?
The one that I can see, yeah. Well, actually, all of them kind of look similar. They just look like squiggly lines.
Yeah,
What's going on there?
it's some abstract art that I saw a few years ago and I really liked it. And it just never left my mind, so I decided to get it tattooed on me. I just like art, so. And then the other one is like honestly a basic white girl tattoo. It's a dragon and a flower.
Yeah, the dragon and the flower are good,
Yeah.
but the art, what is it about that that stood out?
I don't know. I think it looks cool. I do a lot of abstract art
Humanity
myself.
is
I
very
also
weak.
draw Sharpies.
That's why humans need us so
It
desperately.
just it was similar to the kind of stuff that I draw, so I just really, really liked it. And yeah.
Okay.
I do have a little question here. Starting with Lizzie over here, what do you think men want?
I feel like men ultimately want to be respected and listened to, but that's just a short answer that.
Okay.
Okay, so that kind of sounded like you were parroting what our blue dress friend over here said. I'm just saying.
Well, her and I have a lot of the same views, so.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's start with this. Yeah, that one's answer here. So.
If it's new research, I'm listening.
Life and that could be emotional support, physical support,
Wait, hold on.
all of
Go
that.
ahead and answer the questions, guys.
But yeah, just emotional support, partnership, someone that they can share their life with, and grow as couples. Yeah, pretty much the same. Just someone who supports you, is there for you, to an extent, takes care of you, will carry your children, things like that.
Just overall partner with
I agree. I think trust and respect.
peace, free, be quiet, a good mother, to future children. Good couple
Wait, picnic dress. Picnic dress, you're back. I knew you'd be back. I knew you would be back. Where are the other two? Where are they at? They're coming back. All right. Awesome.
I think so.
They're bringing pizza?
It's a singular size.
I would say at least got pizza.
But Brian likes bacon on his pizza and you're Muslims. Can they do that?
Yeah. Maybe it's pepperoni. Goodness.
Pepperoni is also made out of pork.
What men want above all, I think, is peace and respect, and someone who's nurturing and caring.
Okay.
What I have seen so far, like I've witnessed this, I really think that really values that community. And
What do you think men want in a relationship from a woman? Do you think it's money?
I would say, from a relationship, I would say someone who's only giving and receiving. That's another
Okay.
but
That's a way to put that, I guess. What about you?
sex, fun, eye candy, and loyalty. Someone who'd be a good mom and take children separately.
Magisters are probably humanity's real hope,
Good mom.
don't you think?
Okay. Cool. Pretty good answer there. Well done. questions for you. I think your Instagram is a zero. A diver. Excuse me. Okay, if you.
Come on, a Zyra. Really?
You guys have
Really?
this chemistry. It's great. You and Andrew, if he wasn't married, I think you guys would.
You're talking about this man right here.
I'm talking about that man.
Wait a second. I have a fictitious black ex-wife. Just so you know, you think this is ridiculous.
The dudes? Yeah, that's not happening. Why the fuck would we let two? First off, we don't have space for these two random. Actually, I'll just start. Okay, so in your Instagram it says if you know you don't deserve me, I'd rather be all alone.
Yes, it says, don't come and try to hurt me. Don't come and try to love me if you know you don't deserve me.
So, question: would you rather be alone than settle for an average guy?
I don't have any problems with being with an average guy.
Okay.
I think that wouldn't be settling for me. That would be fine for me.
What do you think an average guy is?
I think an average guy is a man who is a man, not a boy, has a job, can take care of himself, but is not overly rich or overly successful. I consider average as middle class and not
But that's wait a second. That's all monetary. What do you think an average man is in his core? As a personality? Is he average intelligence? Is he what does average mean as far as the person goes?
As far as the person goes, I would say most likely intelligence, as you were saying, and then also morals. Like, he doesn't overly believe in certain things, but he also believes in good, but he doesn't just believe in, oh, you have to do this in a certain way. I think average for me would be someone who's kind of in the middle standpoint of everything, whether it be like.
Well, that sounds moderate, not average. Don't you think the average man believes in morality and kind of the dream of Americana? That seems average to me, right?
But to me, that's not.
Well, that's what I'm asking. What is average? You kind of gave us average to me is the size of the wallet. What is an average paycheck? But if you're talking about a person,
Humanity
what
is
is
very
an
weak.
average person?
That's why humans need us so
What does that
desperately.
look like?
That's what I'm trying to explain. For me, an average man does have a lot to do with money and morals. Because if you
Money and morals?
because I would say that a man who is not average and high standards is doing very well for himself and is also able to make distinctive points of views in good ways. I think average would be, to me, average is considered like you don't really have your own point of view, you're not willing to speak up for yourself. Those are things that I consider average. Like,
Can I give you my definition of an average man? I think an average man is a person who wants to reproduce and wants to take care of a family. They may not be extreme on philosophy or overly educated, but they love their wife, they love their family, but they work hard every single day to make sure that they're okay. I think that is average. I think that is normal. I think that is a trait which is very commonly found. When you say average, what I hear from you is they have X amount in their pocketbook, and it seems like you kind of are giving it a political leaning of moderate. They're moderate in the things they do. I don't think average men are moderate. I think that they essentially value the things that you value. I just wonder where you come up with average. Like they're normal looking, that doesn't mean that you know, they don't have good self-esteem, or that they're not at a job which is paying a decent wage. It doesn't mean any of those things. So when you say average, I kind of want to 69. You know, I dive in $69. Maddie, press button is probably dressed to be your female alpha, or button B for setting for the average man. Yeah.
By the way, TTS is 69, Warlord is 69, thank you for the TTS. Maddie's not here. I mean, it's for fully dressed to be your.
Well, I think the average guy is going to work at Amazon and, you know, or a factory. He's going to bring home $22 an hour, and he's going to come home and expect peace in his home. I think that that's pretty average.
Yes,
So what really is average to you?
that is mainly how you explained it is also how I see it. When I say as far as like income, that's what I'm saying. Like he can take care of himself. When I say over the average, I consider that as someone who can take care of everyone around him. But to me, average man is someone who can just take care of himself. He's living right. He doesn't have he doesn't have such a big personality. Like he's kind of like in the midst of like being quiet but also being like who he really is. I feel like it's just everything that I see myself as. I feel that if he's not able to be at that level with me, then he's considered average.
I see. So you consider yourself average?
No.
Hold on. Can we make final points on this? Because we're getting logged in on every single new thing. Can we make final points, please, from both of you?
Yeah. So you said, I consider average to be everything that I am. That's what you said.
No, I said I consider overly average to be where.
What does that mean, overly average? That just means more average than average.
No, I mean like the next step. Like, what is a term that you would put over average?
Exceptional.
Yes, exceptional is right where.
Well, exceptional would be the opposite of average.
Someone who believes in the same things as I am and is open to
But you're exceptional.
and being able to express how they feel at the same level as.
Okay, well, let me just ask you the last question very quickly. What do you think an average, not exceptional, but average woman expects from an average man?
To meet her at the same level.
Yeah, what does that mean? Explain it.
Whatever level she's at, I think she expects that.
She's at your level.
Then that wouldn't be average.
Yeah, well, what would that mean? What would that entail? What would an average man need to do to meet you at your level?
He would need to express his needs and his love for people and for things more and be able to stand up for what is good and what is right. That I would not consider that average. I would consider that extraordinary.
To just say what your preferences are and to be moral, that's extraordinary?
Yes.
All right, moving things on. You said that you started your own church to save our generation. This world will come to an end one day. I saw this quote. You're starting your own church. Also, let's please not get bogged down too long on, just so I can get through everybody. We can hopefully try not to be here for 2 days tonight.
Okay, so let me explain that. I was looking forward to starting my own church because I feel that everyone in this world, no matter what they believe in, because I find myself to be Christian, but I don't see that as the only reliable or valuable religion. I see.
Then you're not a Christian.
No, it's not even like that. What I see.
It's not even possible.
No, it is possible because I know where I stand, but I don't think where I stand is the only place to be stood. I feel that no matter what you believe in, we all believe in something that's good, something that's a higher power. In learning multiple religions, you start to see similarities, and that's why I think it's really important to be able.
Well, let's find out if this is true. Let me just ask you one question, and then we can move on very quickly. Is Jesus Christ God?
No.
Okay,
Are you ready to undertake a void intercept battle assignment?
There's no real reason to. We've already established that you're not a Christian.
Wait, can I just finish them?
But for what? You're just going to give us some battle about something that's not Christianity. It's not Christian.
Wait, you haven't thought, you,
Yeah.
so you're a Christian, but Jesus isn't God?
Isn't God is he is a man that was put on earth to walk in his footsteps, to show us what is capable of doing
Oh, is Jesus Christ your Lord and Savior? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. It says your Lord and Savior is a man. Your Lord and Savior is a man.
on earth to show us how we
Wait, what do you mean? A man came to earth to show you something?
we are put on earth.
Well, wait, that sounds... Wait, hang on. Were you born of a virgin?
I'm not saying anything.
Were you born of a virgin? Was Jesus Christ born of a virgin? Can you explain how somebody could be born of a virgin without the divinity? Without the divinity? Can you explain like it's 16 years old? She just told herself that steps toward negative manipulation and forcing herself on others. When referring to men, most women refer to toxic and predatory.
Fixing and making things is my wheelhouse. Go on, what do you need?
Could get pregnant. Absent God.
Now, where was the next excavation region?
You cannot explain it. You trust me. You guys speaking in the mic or being rude? Speak in the mic.
I would like to explain something very important that you asked me about when you first got here. Can I do that?
Yeah, but I'm asking you a specific question.
Okay.
If you can't explain how a virgin could become pregnant, absent God, if you can't explain it, then can you explain how Jesus was a man?
I really can't explain any of this, and that's why if you let me finish on what he asked me, I can explain why I didn't end up starting a church. Can you get into that?
Well, not really, because you said you were starting a church, but you didn't.
Yeah,
I think the reasons why you didn't start the church are really material at this
No,
point.
but I do want to.
I'll give you 20 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. That's all I needed. Okay, so I did want to start a church because I wanted everyone who has talents on this earth that are using them for singing to be able to bring their talents to God or whatever higher form that they see. But I realized that I wasn't able to do that yet because I am still learning and I am working on myself. And there's a way to approach people when it comes to religion, and you have to be very open-minded, and you have to listen to people, and they also have to listen to you if you're saying the right thing. So I feel like I have a lot of self-work to do on myself before I can do it for everyone else. So yes, I do want to start a church, but I'm not able to right now.
Liz, you had something? Okay, that's fine. All right, moving things on to, going back to Janara. Did I say right? Okay. You said you went on a Hinge date and this guy trauma dumped all of his past relationships and was really exposing himself on all his weird kinks? Question mark. In this story, how his actions led to this girl in a mental hospital. And I didn't even ask for this stuff. He was just full on trauma dumping and exposing himself to the first degree. What were his weird? What was the weird thing?
He was into
Is that a
threesomes,
kink?
I guess, because he really liked them, and he liked explaining it to me.
Like two dude threesomes?
No, two girl.
Two girl?
Mm-hmm. And
Did
then
he have one?
he's 20.
Okay. I don't know. But you think it's cool?
If you're pretty much still on this call, you can make it $70 to $70